and the Raiders of the Lost Ark. Temple of Doom. Las Cruzada. Bueno, la última cruzada. Son las películas de Indiana, las 3 originales. Todas maravillosas. El Arca Perdida, el Templo Maldito y la última cruzada. ¡Oh, qué buena es! O sea, la mezcla perfecta de acción, aventura y diversión. Las 3 primeras de Indiana Jones. Muy buenas. Luego ya la calavera de cristal es la cosa más fea que me he visto en esto, y el dial del destino no está mal, pero tampoco está bien. Está sin más. Pero las 3 primeras de Indiana Jones, en vena. Ahora van a hacer una serie de indie. Muchas ganas de verla. No, a ver, mejor que la calavera de cristal ya fue, pero es cierto que te esperabas mucho más y al final para la despedida de Indiana Jones te quedas con un momento de meh. Está bien, pero está bien. Ghost, ¿pagarías 60 pavos por el juego de Escuadrón Suicida? Y la pregunta que deberías hacerte. Gameplay como tal, por fin. Y es Harrison Ford. Han contratado a Harrison Ford para representar a Indiana Jones en el videojuego. Eso está muy bien. A ver, no hace falta ser un genio. Es Harrison Ford. Es Harrison Ford. ¡Qué perros! Me encanta. Está visto que van a por todas con el juego de indie.
History. Just different ways to interpret the past. Thousands of years of humanity's thoughts and beliefs, scattered and buried. Just waiting to be found.
You can't just run away from your problems, Indiana.
¡Oh, por favor! ¡Qué buena! Es Harrison Ford. Y sí, es en primera persona, lo cual me choca un poco. Yo pensaba que sería en tercera. Pero, en fin, se ve que va a tener muchas cinemáticas y eso está muy bien. Joder, es el rostro de Harrison Ford. Pa, para, pa. No, o sea, de las mejores musiquitas, más memorables y más... Ahora mismo me estoy imaginando...
Okay, then. Let's see if you can keep up.
What do you mean if I can keep up?
Ta-ta-ra, 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 ta-ta-ra. O sea, esto es Wolfenstein, pero con Indiana Jones. Estoy dentro, muy dentro, dentrísimo.
Patron of the fallen angels, protector of the The Great Circle.
Anda, pues mira, el título filtrado era el oficial, el Gran Círculo, The Great Circle.
You have any idea how old that was?
Prácticamente es Blazkowicz, pero sin ser Blazkowicz. Me encanta, me encanta.
Indiana Jones is such an iconic character, and he means so much to so many people.
Buenísimo.
Everyone here at the studio has their own indie stories
Buenísimo.
and memories. Most of us grew up with his adventures and have been fans of the movies and the character for years. He's a brilliant archaeologist.
Wow.
He's a charismatic everyman. He's passionate and determined. And for us, he's synonymous with adventure.
Now we have the opportunity to tell a new Indiana Jones story for a modern gaming audience. Our game is all about putting you in Indy's shoes, letting you see and feel what he sees and feels. For us at MachineGames, we do that best through first person. It's the ideal perspective to bring you into the rich, exciting and interactive world we've built. We believe that being up close and personal to the adventure is key, making each action feel like your own.
Whether it's cracking your whip, solving puzzles in ancient temples, or seeing your knuckles go bloody in a fistfight, all of these moments.
No hace falta que sigáis, ya me lo habéis vendido.
First person. But we still want you to have those moments. Seeing his iconic silhouette.
O sea, que también hay momentos.
And so for things like cutscenes and environmental traversal, we pull the camera back for a third person view.
Bien traído, muy bien traído, vale. O sea, vamos a poder ver la silueta de Indy.
Between Raiders of the Lost Ark and the Last Crusade.
When our game begins, Indiana is working at Marshall College. He wakes up in the middle of the night to the sounds
Vale,
of a
y encima bastante respetuoso con la cronología.
The mysterious giant of a man makes off with what seems to be a historically insignificant artifact, sparking Indiana's
Corre, Indy,
curiosity.
corre.
Following the trail, Indiana heads to the Vatican, hoping to learn why this particular relic was stolen.
Esto parece un poco el código da Vinci.
Things aren't what they appear.
He starts pulling at the strings of a mystery, and it all unravels until he has no choice but to see it through to the end, whatever the end may be.
On next plane to Rome. Stop. Need help. Stop. Meet me in Vatican. Stop. Indy.
We always talk about how clever Indiana Jones is. That had to be one of our guiding principles when we were thinking about the type of game we were making. It wouldn't be Indy if he wasn't using his wits to get through the situation. The most authentic Indiana Jones experience we can make is the one that makes you think first.
Sure, there will be some obstacles that will be more easily overcome with the revolver or a gun taken from a disarmed guard. But I think most of the time you'll have more fun and, to be honest, a more genuine indie experience by finding more clever ways to solve
Las cosas como son, los puzzles me ponen.
More solutions, whether it's trying a different path through the environment to get around enemies, observing enemy patrols and using them to your advantage, or using the tools at your disposal, like the whip.
It's an amazing global adventure.
No hace falta. En serio, ya me lo han vendido. Esto sí que es un bombazo.
We have these really diverse environments for you to explore. Indy's journey will take him to the forgotten temples of Sukhothai.
Esto es un arte conceptual.
The pyramids of Egypt,
otro.
The snow-peaked Himalayas and beyond.
Es como un Uncharted, pero mejor. De hecho, prácticamente... ¿Qué fue primero? ¿Lara o Indiana? Tengo dudas, pero en fin, sé que Indy es el padre de este tipo de aventurillas. Aunque Nate lo bordó en los Uncharted, eso también tengo que decirlo. ¡Ay, la música de los Indy! Aunque a ver, solo con la clásica de Indiana ya es lo más top de ahí. Pero es que, en fin, Lucas hizo cosas muy buenas.
We also take a very movie-like approach to things like cinematics. We're very physical with our production style. We use a lot of stunt actors. Things like this help us bridge the gap between making a game and making a movie.
And of course, our characters do a lot to help bring the world to life as well.
Estoy enamorado, gente.
Gina is our
Me
other main
encanta.
protagonist. Where Indy is pursuing answers just for the sake of curiosity, Gina has a personal stake in getting to the bottom of the core mystery.
Gina is an investigative reporter who has a lot riding on this adventure. She's been tracking a lead for some time, and now she's found an ally in this determined American professor.
Vale, aquí tenemos a esos dos disfrazados de prácticamente de miembros del Vaticano, o sea, de gente del clero. Me parece brutal.
What do you mean if I can keep up?
We always love our villains and think we might have found our favorite one.
A ver, saben construir buenos nazis estos cabrones de MachineGames. Saben construir muy buenos nazis. No, en serio, a mí me encanta Wolfenstein y doy mi aprobación. Y Blasco también.
He creeps up on you and gets under your skin like he gets under Indy's skin. It's captivating.
Dead and forgotten in the sands of Africa.
One of our mottos for Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is adventure first. But in every indie adventure, there are always those moments where he finds himself in the action.
That's been one of those
Me encanta lo de que han hecho momentos de acción, los indie action.
Muy
bueno.
Combat, stealth, and gunplay.
How you approach any given situation is up to you. You may choose to sneak around an enemy patrol, or maybe you'll just pick up a shovel and whack them on the back of their head. And when you can't
Eso
use
es
your
un poco
wits,
perro indie.
you got Indy's most iconic tool. Just like you see in the movies,
Pa
one of our goals has been
para.
to make the whip as fun and multi-purpose as
O sea, no sé
possible.
qué es más
We
épico,
want to integrate
la marcha
it
imperial
into
de
the
Darth
aspect of
Vader
the game.
o esta
You can use
tonadilla
it
de
as a
indie.
traversal tool
Pero
to
ahí
make your way
andarán
around
las
the
dos.
environment. You can use it as a distraction. And yes, you can absolutely use it in combat. Everything you'd expect from Indy's whip. And hopefully a little bit more. Puzzles are a key feature in our game. The spirit of discovery is so important to Indiana Jones. Obviously, there are a handful of puzzles on the main path, but a lot of the puzzles are optional and are just there for the players who want to experience them. Epic traps,
Yo voy a
small
hacer los
secrets,
puzzles.
and hidden puzzles that blend right in with their surroundings.
One thing I love about our game is the level of interactivity that we have. We have this world of mystery where anything could potentially hide a secret. The more you look, the more you'll discover.
Esa proposición me ha gustado muchísimo. ¡Ah! Mitiquísima escena. ¡Corre, Indy, corre! ¡Corre, joder, corre! ¡Corre!
I want to thank you all for joining us for our big reveal of Indiana
Solo falta que en esa
Jones
escena
and the
luego
Great
salgan
Circle.
serpientes.
Machine
No sé de
Games
dónde,
is known
pero
for
entre
creating
una
these
bola gigante de
rollercoaster
piedra que lo aplasta o unas
experiences
serpientes,
with
me quedo con las
huge
serpientes.
surprising twists and immersive narratives. It's exciting for us that we have been able to stay so true to the Indiana Jones franchise and create such an authentic experience while
Otro
still
temazo
being
que
able
suena.
to showcase what makes us us. We are making a game for everyone, whether you are very familiar with the franchise or not. Because at the heart of Indiana Jones is an incredible adventure, and I think that's something
Me parece
everyone
una
wants to
filosofía
try.
de trabajo maravillosa.
I'm also very excited to announce that Indiana Jones and the Great Circle will be coming later this year, and we cannot wait to
¡Que
share
te
more
roban!
soon.
Ese Tom Howard robando ahí el ídolo dorado. ¡Qué perro! Lo he visto, lo hemos visto todos. Pa, pa. Dentrísimo, me parece maravilloso. Y encima es con el rostro de Harrison Ford. Maravilloso. Simple y claro, maravilloso.